Hi, I'm Alexander Turnbull from René of Paris and Aderans. Today I am with one of my new wigs, and this is Harper in the Alexander Couture Collection. So with Harper today I'm going to do a little bit of styling, and I wanted to do maybe something that, like with Harper, with it being a mid to long style, and we've got the centre part and we've got the nice layers coming down the front. That is so amazing. But if you were going out and you didn't want the hair necessarily on the front, but you wanted to wear Harper and you wanted to dress her up a little bit, I'm going to give you an option. So before I start, I have a pintail comb, and just on my finger I have pre-loaded up 2 bands or hair ties. These ones are made out of black material. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those back onto my finger because I don't need them just yet. And in my pocket, ladies and gentlemen, I have a topsy tail. So the topsy tail is just going to go back in my pocket, and for now I'm just going to use the pintail comb. First off, I'm going to take a section and I'm going to leave some hair around the front. So I roughly have a section of so much. Okay, and I say roughly because, you know, it's not an exact science. I'm not measuring it with a ruler. I just want to make sure I've got roughly the right amount of hair. So I split that, so I put 2 fingers in like this, which gives me roughly 3 sections. So right now, just going in with a 3-strand braid. Okay, nothing startling. It's just a lovely 3-strand braid, like so. Like so, like so. And you can toy around with this, guys, as well, you know, it doesn't have to be, you know, every strand identically matched. If you want to take a thinner strand and then a bigger strand, you will get a different kind of take on your braids and a different shape of your braids. I mean, I'm not one for really neat braids. I prefer the more fashionable, more dishevelled, boho-y braids. What do you like? Would be interested to see your pictures and your styling pictures, as always. Just take one of the material hair ties, put the other one back on my finger so it's out the way, and then I want to keep the ends out and I want to keep the ends straight. So, and that adds to that kind of boho hippie texture, you know, when you've got those straighter kind of ends. It just looks a bit more fashionable. Right now I have this plait here, or braid, okay, and I'm going to do something similar on the other side. So I put a braid here, and I put a braid here. So I have 2 braids either side, and the front of the hair is out. So now I'm just going to go into my pocket where I have my trusty topsy tail, which is very handy. So I take a little section, and then just with the section, I'm just going to take the topsy tail in and push that through the braid. Okay, so we let that just come out to the side. Let me show you again, because this is going to continue on both sides. Okay, we're going to take some hair. So it goes in the topsy tail. Let me show you again. It goes under one of these braids and pull, pull, pull the hair through. Okie dokie. So now you can see that's starting to come together nicely. Pull the length through here, and I'm going to look one more piece of hair underneath, and I'm now pulling this through. You know, we have a lovely plait that's in there. We have a lovely braid. Now, just by taking these sections here and putting them into the braid, it accentuates the colour. It gives another vibe onto the braid. And should you want to, I mean, you could take those ends and even braid them in or grip them in. For me, let's just leave those out for now. So, just coming to the end now, and I wanted to summarise what we've done with our styling today. So today I've been working with Harper, which is my new style from the Alexander Couture Collection. I did something really simple but really effective on this boho inspired look. I did two braids, a braid this side and a braid this side, and I left hair out in a horseshoe section from the centre part. I then took a topsy tail and I weaved those pieces of hair from the front into those two braids to give us almost like a Sienna Miller kind of finish. So we get that boho braid and that lovely texture coming through. And this is, you know, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, putting hair up into a big number isn't necessarily every style for every person. Sometimes these soft little boho styles are just exactly what you need to spice your hair up for whatever event you've got coming up. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is Harper in the Alexander Couture Collection. Today we've been looking at her in marble brown LR, and it's been a pleasure to be with you. What are you going to do with your next Harper? I'd like to know. I'd like to see the pictures. Please send them in. But for now, from me, Alexander, and all of us here at René, Paris and Aderans, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.